So we heard you won an award, the Hospitality Sales and Marketing Association International Top 25 Extraordinary Minds of 2018. Did you know you were going to be receiving this, or were you surprised?
Well, I was surprised that I was one of the recipients, or I should say we were one of the recipients, because this is really an award that recognizes the work of Pure Michigan, our team, our small little team here at the MEDC, but it also recognizes the really excellent work that McCann Erickson and Weber Shandwick and our international teams. I mean, what we do, it's a pretty big group, even though we have a small team here at the MEDC. It's a much bigger group that does what we know as Pure Michigan. So even though my name is recognized in this award, it's really recognizing what this team does, and I'm proud of our team.
Well, we do a great job, I have to say. So you've worked for Travel Michigan for a while, and we heard you recently hit a milestone. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, well, you know, I live on the Lake Shore, so I live in Norton Shores near Muskegon, Grand Haven, and so I drive in almost every day. That's 102.4 miles one way, not that I'm counting, but I've been here, it's my 17th year already. I was a managing director for many years and travel director for this last 4. And so I've always like calculated my mileage. So yes, I am the one-man global warming crew. I am now over the 1 million a mile mark traveling for Pure Michigan. But most of that is just getting to work and back, so don't worry, you're not paying for that mileage.
Oh, your car, though, must be...
Cars. I'm on my 7th car since
gosh.
I've been at Travel Michigan. My last car just blew up a week ago, so.
What are some of your favorite things about the job?
Above everything, I love going to universities and talking to these young kids. You know, you hear a lot about millennials and how millennials are supposed to screw up the world for us, right? Well, my experience is just the opposite. I'm really impressed with these young people I'm seeing coming out of universities and in universities. They inspire me, actually.
Oh, that's wonderful.
They're interested in what we do. They're interested in how we do it and why we do it.
Do you find that the younger kids, that the Pure Michigan brand resonates with them? Is that, like, we all seem to have that sense of pride? Do you see that still with? It's
interesting to me that as I talk to university kids, and actually even younger, they're much more aware of Pure Michigan as a brand than I would have anticipated. They take great pride in it, and especially the university kids, they love the parody ads that are out there on YouTube and such. And they share them. People always wonder why we don't, you know, hey, demand that they come down, because they benefit us. Even though they're a little rough around the edges, they benefit us. They get to an audience that we could never get to in that way, and in their own little quirky way, they take pride in that as well.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Well, so I know you don't like to pick favorites, but can you tell us some of the things or places you love most in Michigan?
Well, I've been asked that so many times, and it really depends on my mood and the season, and you know, my absolute favorite is East Pontaluna Road, because I'm not home very often, and
a good place to have.
Yeah, so you know, I'm lucky enough to say that my wife and I built our dream home, a little log home in the woods, 30+ years ago, and that really is my favorite place.
Nice.
It truly is.
That's wonderful.
So I wish I was there a little bit more often, but this, you know, Travel Michigan job is not just the name of the organization, it's the job description.
Yeah, exactly.
So you do travel around to do this well.
So what about quirky, offbeat things you've done in your role as travel director?
Oh boy, there are many interesting things, and like exciting, fun, niche-y things that not many people do, like ice climbing. I know it maybe not too quirky, but it is unique. And the fact that we have an ice climbing festival in Munising, and that you can go there and learn how to climb ice as though you're climbing rocks, but it's different. That's really cool. You know, it's funny, I'm going blank in what kind of the quirky things I've done, but I've helped judge pie eating contests and salmon festival stuff, and you know, whatever. There's just so many interesting things along the path that you get to be involved with.
Yeah, one of the things I love about Michiganders is I think we all love the strange names we have for things and how we can pronounce them, and then our weird expressions like pop instead of soda. People love that. I just get a kick out of seeing people take pride in those funny expressions and
True.
names.
It is fun.
Well, is there anything else you'd like to add? I'd like to say congratulations. It's a very well-deserved honor.
Well, thanks. You know, and I just can't emphasize enough that this is a team effort. Hey, I'll be happy to take any sunshine that's cast on me personally, but in reality, you know, George Zimmerman, our former director, he used to always say that you know, the light shines brightest when it's reflected, and in this case, that's actually what it is. This is a reflection of what the team is doing, and I'm just proud on behalf of the entire team.
Well, and I think it will help us keep doing better things as we move forward.
Yes, and we're going to continue to. We've got some really interesting, unique projects coming forward, so, you know, stay tuned.
Okay, great. Thanks so much.
Thanks.